morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is the Psychic Couple Live.
Live psychic readings. I'm Chuck.
I'm Jen.
And our website is
www.cbezio.com.
That's for the Society for Spiritual and Paranormal Experiences. I'm talking about the psychiccouple.com.
Yes, psychiccouple.com.
All one word, psychiccouple.com. This is the pre-show.
Yes, the pre-show.
To make sure that we got everything up and running and we're not going to have any
glitches like we did the last time.
Yes. So, there's a couple of ways that people can contact us, and we're going to do this again at 7 o'clock at the 7 o'clock hour. First, it's through the
Facebook Live app.
Yeah.
We have a black screen. Sorry, we're not presentable right now. I have shingles, which is not fun.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit under the weather.
And so we are live. Like I said, this is the Facebook event, Facebook Live. We're going to be doing live psychic readings. You can ask your question using the Psychic Couple through Psychic Couple Messenger. You can also text us or call us live at 860-866-4793. That's 860-866-4793. You can also use the WhatsUp app, and you can text us through the WhatsApp app or call us through the WhatsApp app at that using Facebook's WhatsApp. So,
can you say what's up enough?
What's up? What's up, baby? What's up? We have a special, unprecedented 2-hour and 40-minute spiritual and paranormal experience that is going to drop this Friday, which is Friday.
That's predictions.
December 17th. It is the Psychic Predictions. It's one of 3 shows. Yes, I did say 3 shows. And it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it's only one.
Yeah, this is pretty long, guys. You might have to pause it somewhere and take a break.
Yeah.
We didn't even think it was going to upload at the time we were doing it. The time just got away from us. We had no idea we were gone that long.
So, the Psychic Couple is now accepting new clients. And
yes, it's basically $30 a minute. $30 a minute.
It's $1 a minute. So it's and usually the reading is for 30 minutes, and we're doing it through chat or through email. You can use the WhatsApp app. You can use the Facebook Messenger. You can also email me directly at readings@psychiccouple.com.
And we'll set it up for a phone call.
That's readings@psychiccouple.com. If you go to our website, it's all there, psychiccouple.com. And it's $30 for 30 minutes. So, getting back to our December 17th, 2021 Spiritual and Paranormal Experiences 2022 Psychic Reading 2-hour and 40-minute show. Yeah, it had been 6 years since we actually did a psychic reading show.
And we had a lot to say.
And we didn't realize that we had so much to say. And when we were reviewing other people's psychic predictions too, so when we were going through the second show after doing 2 hours and 40 minutes, Jennifer looked at me and went, "Oh my Lord, this is another long show. We're going to have to split this in half because this is going to be another almost 3-hour show if you don't split it in half." So, our show after the 17th will come out on Christmas Eve. Our second Prophecies and Predictions show on Christmas Eve.
And which one's that?
That is the prophecies and predictions, the one that we just recently did.
Yeah, but what's the name of it? They're always different.
Well, the first one was Psychic Predictions by the Psychic Couple, Part 1.
Yeah.
The second one is Prophecies and Predictions by the Psychic Couple, Prophecies and Predictions by the Psychic Couple, and this is Part 2.
Yeah, but they're always different. One was weather, one was other predictions by other people. One was...
Yes, we're not discussing all of the exact same things, just repeating it. No.
Yeah.
No, this last one, the first one we went over in detail around the globe and different geographic regions and the different types of weather events that could be occurring. And so that was the first one, and we had the paranormal news, the spiritual moments. On the second one, we have postponed the paranormal news.
Yeah, it was a good thing because it was 2 hours long.
And the spiritual
Almost
moments.
3.
We pushed a couple of things off to 2022.
Yes.
And then we decided that we would just go through, and on the second episode, the first episode we did the rapid, I give you one thing and you tell me what you think, and we just, if I didn't say anything, I agree with you. If I said something or wanted to add a variation to it, you said something.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes. So if we're not getting anybody up in the chat room right now,
it's still 20 minutes to 7.
It is. And I just realized, I let the dogs out. We started this live, and I didn't put them away.
Nope, not yet.
And they're going to come running in the middle of the pre-show.
Yep, and they're going to have a blast barking and yelling.
And part 3 of our spiritual paranormal experiences is we're going to discuss some interesting topics regarding some of Jennifer's more interesting topics. Politics.
I can't stand politics, people.
Yes, politics. But we have some very interesting shows coming up in 2022.
Yes, more along my lines. I like the other shows.
Haunted objects.
Yes.
Past lives.
Yes.
Possessions and exorcisms.
Yes.
Time travel.
Yes.
Fairies and gnomes. I'm going to break up mythological and legendary creatures, characters, whatever you want to call them, into several different groups. First will be for our mythological and legendary creatures. Will be fairies and gnomes. We will go into the variety of different types of energies.
Tulpas and tulpas. And,
yeah, that's all with the mythological, legendary. Yeah. And then we'll go into another episode. We'll be discussing energies. Some of it will be
spirituality.
Yeah, and
higher levels of understanding.
And Reiki and meditation. The energies that can...
Some rocks and crystals that can help.
Yeah, and crop circles. So there's a bunch of shows that we are planning for 2022. So,
and we'll let you know on the previous shows what might be coming up in the next shows.
And like I said, you can always read on our website all of these upcoming shows. And the Psychic Couple is associated with the Society for Spiritual and Paranormal
We are
Research.
The Society for Spiritual and Paranormal Research.
We are associated with them.
They're
separate. They're separate. One is
we keep everything separated because we do various different things, but we are just like we are the Church for Love and Light.
Oh yes,
and we are the Psychic Couple.
Yes, and we are.
And you are
Paranormal News.
Paranormal News.
And the PsychicDiscover.com. Yes, there's.
These can all be found at www.cvezio.com.
Yes. And the phone number to, once again, to be calling in would be 860-866-4793. The way we do this is going to be one question.
Give us your name, your birth date, the city and town you live in, the state you live in.
City and state that you live in. Now, when you say birthday, all we need is your first name.
Month, date, day, and year.
Not year. I don't know, no year. I don't want people to be hesitant because they don't want to give out their actual age.
No year.
Month
and day.
It's their first name, month and day of their birth.
I want it to be as cold as possible. I don't want to know much more about them other than their question
and city and state in which they live. So no street address, no year you're born, no last name. They don't need to go live and give all of this personal information out live. It's just first name, birth date, month and day, and city and state.
And keep in mind, I'm going to be vague too. I'm going to give you information. You need to apply it where you think it's necessary.
Yes. And
so depending on how to the point your question is depends on how to the point my answer will be. Specifics, people.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm going to be posting up real soon to the website is all of the psychic, all of our Society for Spiritual and Paranormal Experiences, all the stuff that involves social media. Everything that is going on in the world of our social media, because I have Facebook pages, I have Facebook groups, I have Twitter and multiple accounts of Twitter. We have Instagram, we have YouTube. So we're all over the place.
Yeah, we're out there. And if you're just tuning in, this is a psychic couple. We're doing our pre-show.
Yes. And I'm going to have to leave for a minute or two to get the dogs to bed. And did you want to take over?
Yeah, we're just starting, and we're talking about the previous shows that we've had already up there, and we're going to be posting another one this Friday. It's our psychic predictions. It's our second one. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes long. We've already have several shows out there. We've got 2 shows on the Sasquatch, and we've got 2 shows for psychic predictions, and you can look those up on Facebook. And you can do this all through www.cbezio.com or www.thepsychiccouple.com. And pretty soon you're going to hear my dogs come running through the house. Oh, maybe not. He shut the gate. But you're going to hear them barking. And he's going to put them to bed. But yeah, I'm sorry the screen's blanking. You can't see us, people. That'll change eventually. But right now, I got shingles, and I really just don't feel like being in the public eye. Eventually that will change. But wait till you see me. I've lost a lot of weight in the last 6 years. It's been a while since we've been on the TV or in the public eye. Been trying to for the longest time. I invented my own diet. Both my husband and my daughter had the gastric bypass done, and I couldn't do it for medical reasons, so I took their diet one step further, and I took out all whites out of my diet. All breads, all potatoes, all broccoli, or all cauliflowers, all white, all pasta. I let myself have a little bit once in a while, but I stick to my proteins and my vegetables. And I've lost almost 250 pounds now, so it's working. And I'm a severe diabetic with asthma. I can't exercise much. I have a bad back. You all know this. I died back in 2004, 2005, somewhere in there with a dental accident. And that's one of the reasons why I have the gifts that I have. They've been amplified. I was able to do this before, but not as good as that. With my near-death experience, I had I was given a vision of a basket that wasn't completely woven. And in this basket, I was told that I was the weave that was holding this basket together. And I needed to finish my basket. And there's more to it, but it hasn't come to me yet. So I'm still waiting for the rest of the answers to that dream that I had, that vision with my near-death experience. But
I'm just scrolling. I'm back, by the way. I'm just scrolling to see now if I see any people that have asked any questions during the live event.
Last time we were on?
Yeah.
I know I saw some scrolling the last time we were on.
Yeah.
So,
but we didn't get.
Were they just commenting, or were there any questions?
I didn't see the questions. But don't forget, like I had told Jennifer afterwards, I never used Facebook Live prior.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have.
Well, have you gotten any questions since? Can we answer some of those?
I'm going to go into questions at
7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock and get going with that. But I'm like posting right now to remind people because I'm really not seeing anybody. And we're 10 minutes early.
I've had one or two live, but they've signed out.
Oh, probably because they don't hear me.
You think you're the best. Why don't you toot your own horn? Well, we're not as popular right now because we're just coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get more and more popular as people realize that we're back.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen sooner or later. I mean, people still listen to our old shows, watch our old shows.
And they still comment and question on our old shows. We're doing new ones now, and come on, we will, but we got to get the word out.
We're working on it, slowly but surely. It's gonna happen.
I am using something new.
Yeah.
We
do have brand new phones. Yes. Haven't had one in 6 years.
Yes. Facebook. iPhone 13s. Yay. We had iPhone 6s prior.
I had a 6S.
And I had a 6, and it just was nothing was working
properly.
Yeah.
And we had to go offline for a while because we had a house fire in December of 2019, which really put us out of whack. Really set us back quite a lot. We didn't have house insurance, and we've had to put this place back together ourselves, which we think we came up pretty good. Us and our brother-in-law put it all back together ourselves, right down from the rafters up. It was hard. It took us a year and a couple months, but we did it. We're back in here. It was very difficult, emotionally and physically.
Oh, yeah. It was difficult.
But all new wiring, all new insulation, all new plumbing.
I don't understand why
So, all new fire alarms.
Computer is just...
And we've got good fire extinguishers. That was the problem with the first fire. I went for the fire extinguisher and it had expired. Didn't work, which was not good. But yeah, I ended up in the hospital with CO2 inhalation and a number of other things that really wasn't healthy at the time. I had a surgery done on my abdomen, and I was really out of whack for a couple of years there. Not a healthy puppy, but I'm back.
Oh, she's back.
I'm back.
She's back. She's definitely back, and for some reason, my computer is giving me a lot of issues in getting into some of the pre-questions that have been asked.
Oh, okay.
But like what I said, this is available on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
through the Facebook events, Facebook Live. You can call us at 860-866-4793. Ask your one question, and we will...
You can also ask on Facebook Live. Type it right in on the comments. Questions will appear here. Comments will appear here.
Yeah. And Jennifer will be reading the comments, and we will be answering
Keep them appropriate,
live.
people.
Well, you won't be. We won't be putting it on because.
I won't be reading them out loud if they're not nice.
Not appropriate, because we're recording the
show as well, so other people can hear it later.
Yeah. And so then it goes. We have an archive of it, and we can broadcast some of our shows. But readings, if you want to schedule a reading with us,
basically it's $1 a minute. Usually we start off at 30 minutes, and you can request that at www.cbezio.com
or www.psychiccouple.com.
And
the email is readings@psychiccouple.com. That's readings@psychiccouple.com. And we're all over the place. We're using the WhatsApp through Facebook. We're using Facebook Messenger right through our Facebook page here on Psychic Couple. And we're using, you can schedule it through phone or text at 860-866-4793. We accept a variety of payments and services like Zelle
or PayPal or Venmo.
Yeah, or you can pay right through Facebook in Facebook Messenger. And once we receive the money, we will schedule the psychic reading with you.
An appointment. People have known us for years. We're not scammers.
Another thing is, I used to use Blog Talk Radio, and depending on how well of a response we get for tonight,
we may do a radio show.
Yeah, if I have to, I will start doing going into Blog Talk Radio and setting that up too, and having
the radio shows were fun.
Yeah. I mean, this is basically what this is. Because it's like a podcast. It's not a TV show. Because I'm not seeing your face.
I have to look at yours.
And it's not a radio show.
I still have to look at yours.
Yeah. It's not a radio show. It's a good thing because as my better half ages, she has a face for radio, not TV. Oh, see, now what were you saying about me?
You're not any better.
What were you saying about me? Are you saying I have not aged gracefully? I'm like cheese.
You're more like a fine wine.
And you're more like a dairy product over time.
You're more like a fine wine. You whine constantly.
I am like cheese. I only get better with time.
Yeah, you stink.
And wine, the older the wine is, you're funny. The older the wine,
the more expensive it becomes.
Yes.
Remember that. Get out your wallet, buddy.
Well, I hope you got your mojo going.
I'm working on it.
Yes.
It's kicking in. 7 o'clock is in a couple
minutes.
Do
you want me to, in 3 minutes. Do you want me to get the tools of protection now?
No, do it when the show starts.
When the show starts and we start doing the readings?
Yeah.
Okay.
When more people tune in, it's almost time.
And last week, we had Melody and Siki, our pug puppies, that chimed in.
Well, somebody's under the table now.
Yes, they're still under the table, but they've been playing for the last couple of hours.
Nope. Oh, yeah, they both are there.
And they are out cold, and let's hope they stay that way.
All depends on how long this goes. We may go over an hour.
Well, it all depends, because we also have our oldest daughter coming to stay with us for a couple of days before Christmas to do some Christmas stuff beforehand, and she's supposed to be landing around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so We got a lot of stuff going on.
We might be cutting off around 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, as we get ready, we are now 2 minutes away from the start of the show officially. This is just the pre-show, folks. Last week we did a post-show for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, everybody signed out though, so we weren't online.
And Jennifer's mojo, oh my lord, lasted for 2 days.
Oh yeah,
I'd be driving down the road, and
it's another reason why our
she'd
show
be
is 2
blurting
hours
out
and
these
40
psychic
minutes.
readings, and I'd be like, Jennifer, we're not doing a show right now. And she'd be like, yeah, but that person we were talking to last night, or asked a question, and I'm like, yeah, well, and and this and that, and I'm like,
oh, I was seeing people from the 1920s coming out of my peripheral vision at me.
yes.
Well, not at me, but walking across the street. It was a wild trip. Couldn't turn it off. Sometimes it just gets like that. And lo and behold, I was getting sick. So, didn't realize that either. Until I had this god-awful pain in my back. Thought I was having kidney stones or the pericarditis, which comes along with the Moderna booster sometimes, because I had just had my Moderna booster.
And I might want to add this real quick in the last minute that we have. Any healing predictions that we do, always seek your
Professional doctor's help.
Yes. Although we do have medical background, and I diagnosed Jennifer with shingles with one look, and took a photo of it, and she looked at it and she's like, oh yes, it's shingles. And I've already suffered from shingles once.
Yes, and we did verify it with my doctor, and he's like, well, yep, there's nothing we can do about it now. Suffer, basically.
And it is now 7 o'clock, and we are live on Facebook events,
Couple.com.
Psychic Couple Live. Yes, this is a live event, and I completely lost my paperwork where I'm supposed to be discussing it.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be.
Let's start the show.
This is now the Psychic Couple.
In case you're wondering, we did a pre-show.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Chuck. And we are the Psychic Couple. And our website is www.psychiccouple.com.
And you can reach all of our other shows and websites at www.cbezio.com. Without further ado, please let's do the tools of protection.
Okay. I'm an ordained minister from the Church of Love and Light. So, please, my Lord, God, Jesus, Asna, surround us with the white light of the Holy Spirit. Please surround us with the golden ring of love and fill it with the green, flowing, healing energies. Please surround us with a double-sided mirror that repels all negative energy and allows only positive, influential energies to flow freely. Please use Asna's shield for protection, Asna's sword for defense. I love you, my Lord God and Jesus, and
Amen.
Asna. Amen. I hope, Jen, you got your mojo on. We are live.
It's working.
And you can call us at 860-866-4793. That's 860-866-4793. You can text us.
Yes, in the live event, comments will appear here. I'm looking at that right now so I can read your comments or your questions there.
We are doing WhatsUp app now. You can ask your questions beforehand using our Facebook page, Psychic Couple, through the Messenger. And yes,
through the Messenger?
Yeah, it's called Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, it's not the Messenger, it's just Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. Oh.
Yeah.
It's not like the Twitter or Google. It's the Messenger. Yeah, okay. And the Psychic Couple does psychic readings. We are taking new clients. We're doing them through chat and email. And it is
basically $1 a minute.
Yep.
We usually start off at 30 minutes. If you want more, you just pay more.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically how it goes. We just send us an email. We'll set up a time and what's good for you and what's good for us, and we go from there.
On our Facebook page, you'll find all of the ways in which we accept that we will schedule the psychic reading, and we will schedule the psychic reading once we receive payment, and there's the how that we receive payments.
All right, blah, blah, blah. Without further ado,
readings.
Where's the questions?
Readings at Psychic Couple. If we get going now, you're going to be burnt out by the time the
No,
end
I
of the
won't. Last time my mojo was 3 days. Come
Pace yourself. Okay. Is anybody in the chat room yet?
Nope.
No. Okay, so let me go over to...
I've got one.
You got one person listening?
Yes.
Okay. Her name is, and I don't know how to say it. Maybe you can. I'll spell it for you. Amantle. And
Amantia?
yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to say it. That Facebook allows you to go globally.
Amantia, yeah. I think.
And she wants to know what kind of services do we offer, and are we offering them now?
We just went through everything.
Yes, we do. But she does have a question.
All right.
She believes that she has bad luck. And she has 2 questions here. And one of them is about work, and one of them is about man. And
Can you be a little more specific? What do the questions say?
I'm not working, and I have no man. And I'm having extreme bad luck.
Okay. Work will come in February. And with the work will come a man. You'll meet him while you're working. And
luck to me has more to do with we all have ups and downs.
Yeah, it'll be a variety of things that'll happen. You won't necessarily be at work when you meet him. It'll be like at a coffee shop or somewhere you grab something to eat. And you'll just strike up a conversation, and eventually you'll get to know him more, and that'll be the way that goes.
Yeah, you're talking about the man. I was talking about luck. And her bad luck. And bad luck, I don't
necessarily believe in bad luck, but we all have ups and downs.
We have ups and down periods.
And right now with COVID, everybody seems to be in a down period.
And we learn from those periods. We can
just
reevaluate.
Like a child with knowledge bumps.
Yeah. And reevaluate. And Jennifer did say when you think that this stuff will be happening.
Around February. In February.
This next person is his first name is Felix. Let me see if
Felix, I love that name.
Yes. And
do we have a birth date or a city or town?
No. I gotta do a little better in telling people that
these are really cold readings.
Yes. I mean, I could go into their profiles and do a deep dive and do like a Facebook stalking thing.
We have time for that?
No, we don't. Felix, he wants to know about his money issues.
Money issues. I don't see them turning around until the end of next year.
Yeah. I see that his money issues are not as bad as he thinks it is if he sits down with all of the bills and weeds out all of the needs versus the wants. And
it's still going to be really tight. He's going to by the skin of his teeth.
And some of it's going to be hard because a lot of people don't want to give up their cushion comforts. But if you're going to be able to
He'll definitely be able to cut corners.
Well, that's my point. Yeah, and live on a strict budget. It will not be as difficult in 2022, but you need to buckle down, tighten your belt, and really, that with inflation and everything happening,
he'll make it, but it's going to be tough.
Oh, God always
Not
provides.
until the end of next year will things really turn around for him. Sorry, Felix.
Yeah. The next one, her name is Lisa. Let me see if I. Lisa wants to know about romance in Christmas.
Romance.
Romance at Christmas.
Romance at Christmas. No. I don't see romance at Christmas. Maybe the end of January. Not too far off. January, February, on Valentine's Day. You'll meet somebody and spark up a romance.
If you're seeing a dark screen when you go into Facebook Live, this is how we're broadcasting live. We're not live with video.
Yes.
We are live with our voices. We're doing audio.
The dark screen only is because I have shingles and I'm not really up to snuff to be seen publicly.
You can chat in the Facebook Live chat. Ask your questions there. Jennifer will read the question and then we will answer it.
Or your comments, and we'll see what goes on from there. And you could get all this from www.cbezio.com or thepsychiccouple.com.
Yes, that's thepsychiccouple.com. And the next one is from Pina. And
who?
Pina. P-I-N-A.
Pina?
Yep. And I'm going to be a little more clearer going in the future about what we need to be, so we're not so generic.
These are very cold readings.
Yeah. It's P-I-N-A.
Pina.
And her questions is what are our hours? Now, my assumption is that she thinks that we do face-to-face readings, and we're not doing face-to-face.
Well, we can do face-to-face readings, but we need to set up an appropriate time, an appointment, just like a doctor's office. And
with COVID and everything right now, no.
I mean,
that's
FaceTime.
That's what I said. We can do FaceTime. We can do video chats. We can do, all of that.
We don't do in person.
When I say and our hours are crazy hours. We don't have a standard 8 to 5.
They're unlimited.
Yeah. We don't do an 8 to 5.
We'll work with you as far as when you can see us or when you can't see us. If
You
have a 9 to 5 job, we can do it at 7.
If
you have an
out.
11 to 7 job, we can do you at 6 o'clock in the morning. It really, we can do you at 8 a.m. when you get out of work. We can do you at 9 o'clock at night before you go to work. It all depends on you. We can work around your sleep schedule. We can work around your work schedule. We can work around your kids' schedule if they're in school and, you have free time at 12, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, before 12, I don't do well. I don't human before 9 a.m. I don't adult before noon.
That's Jennifer.
That's usually. Yeah, and Chuck, he's on a whole different schedule entirely. He's up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. It all depends on when you hit me.
The next question comes from Ola. And I'm not exact. I asked for Google Translation.
Ola?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure what language this is. So it's asking me to put in the translation, and detect language. Let me see if it will just detect it. Okay. And how it came out in translation is her first name is Paola.
Ola?
Yes. She's Italian from Italy. And she would like to, I'm trying to, this didn't decipher. She's Italian.
Any main words like work?
Oh, she's worried. She's worried about the weather next year.
The weather next year is going to be rough for some areas. Not so much in Italy. I don't know if you're here, if you're in Italy. You didn't give me a state or country.
I'm gonna say Italy.
Italy.
She's speaking in Italian, and
it's not going to be that bad. It'll be a little bit cooler than usual.
Yeah, through the winter it's going to be cooler. Oh, definitely drier. Next year I see a long period of probably during the summer months some heat.
Drier, maybe a little bit warmer.
Yeah. This is probably going to be another translate because I don't recognize the. Yeah,
I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it's translating onto a live show. I'm doing the best I can using multiple devices.
Yeah.
We are accepting phone calls live.
And you can write comments live on the Facebook Live. I'm watching that. And sorry, it's a dark screen, and I still only have one person on the live show.
Yeah.
If you want to make some comments, I can work with you directly right now. It's free.
Yeah. And this is another Italian.
This is all through the psychiccouple.com and www.cdezio.com.
This was it translates hi, I would like to know how you are doing specifically and why you're no longer accepting clients.
We are accepting clients and we're doing pretty good right now.
Yeah.
You just send us a text and that you would like to set up an appointment, we could talk. It's $1 a minute. If there is a language barrier, we'd have to go through an app in order to translate your questions. Probably WhatsUp app or something like that in order to understand you. Sorry, we aren't bilingual. It's very difficult for us.
No Espanol?
No Italiano.
Yeah.
No Portuguese, no Slavic.
Next question comes from Betty. And I can actually read this one. Can you tell me more about ghosts and if it is a ghost that's in my house?
Okay, well, ghosts are generally just spirits that haven't crossed over yet. And usually it's because they were taken suddenly and they really just don't know that they're dead.
Well, it all depends on
I'm getting
your perception.
Yes, it's a younger man.
Yeah. But I don't see this as a ghost that hasn't crossed over. I see this as a young man that is a family member that comes to visit from time to time.
Yes, he definitely could be related.
Yeah. I see a younger, cousin. And she may not be recognizing him because he died as a child.
Well, I don't see him as a child. I see him as a young man.
No, he's a young man because on the other side, you always are at your prime age, which is that.
So she wouldn't recognize him.
And she's not recognizing him. She's seeing him as a ghost and as a stranger. But this is your cousin who you were really close with, who suddenly and abruptly passed away in your childhood. And this is not a scary thing. I'm getting that you don't get frightened from it. That's why you're asking about ghosts. This is a passed over loved one that is coming to visit you.
I keep seeing tan pullover sweater, like a vest and a collar, and a quite striking, good-looking young man.
That's how he comes to her now. Another thing that she could also do, real quick, I might add, is ask him to appear as how she would recognize him.
Yeah.
He's coming to her as he appears on the other side.
And it's usually during stressful times when she's having a lot of stress.
Yes.
He comes to comfort her. Not scare her, but comfort her.
Darlene just recently lost her job.
Oh, it's terrible.
And she wants to know if she should get a different type of job. She's thinking more in the service industry.
Yes, housekeeping. Do something in that area. Go to one of the nursing assistant programs and do something like a housekeeping nursing assistant, visiting nurse type thing. There's a lot of need for stuff out there like that. I think you'll do well.
In case people are wondering, if I don't chime in on a psychic question, it's because I 100% agree with what Jennifer has to say.
And if I don't chime in on what Chuck is saying, then it's the same way. I agree on what he's saying.
Or I might add real quick to her answer.
He might elaborate more on what I'm talking about.
And, okay, so that was Darlene. This is Genevieve. Genevieve, yes.
Don't ask me how I know the name, but...
Okay, this one is... She's going to need a whole entire psychic reading, but...
Oh, jeez.
She says, I'm not famous and I don't have a lot of money. Neither do we, and neither do a lot of people, and the 99% of us don't. We get it. We understand. How could we assist her in making her life better? Well, I think she needs to add more positivity into her life.
Yes, she needs a pet. And she needs to
I'm getting companion.
She needs to organize better. She's very disorganized. She's very sporadic. She needs to get a ledger and organize.
Yeah, she's. I mean, she mentioned money, and I'm seeing that she does have.
She's got enough money to work with. Believe me, she's not that bad off. But she needs a pet, and she needs to organize what she's got, and she needs to organize her schedule.
The next woman's name is Cheryl, and she was wondering if we do no, we do not do the death readings.
No, we don't do death readings.
Okay, this is Cheryl's talking about.
Sorry, we can't go into that area. It's just too depressing.
Her terminally ill husband.
Oh dear Lord, I'm so sorry for you.
But what she did ask about...
Turn him over. Look at his butt. Does he have a stamp on his butt? No stamp, no expiration date. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. She is asking about types of death and transitions and who will be there to greet a passed over loved one. And I'm going to speak
his entire family that has passed over will be there for him. Everybody that he loved, his pets and his parents, and people like that to greet him. Passing over will be gentle.
Yeah. It always is for everybody. It may look horrific to us from what we actually can see physically, but their spirit is gone before any type of trauma might occur to the body.
The pain and the suffering is over with, and a smile comes on their face, and a serene glow about them happens, and you can actually see them pass at that certain point, and it is a beautiful, beautiful moment. I myself, being a certified nursing assistant for almost 20 years, I have seen so many pass on, and the experience is breathtaking. It really is, watching somebody go and knowing that they're home with their family and they're no longer suffering. And I've seen many people go from many different things, from lungs, from cancers, from all different types of problems, intestinal, you name it. And I've seen war victims.
And none of them are suffering through, and when it gets as bad as that.
When they get close to the end in their hospice, they're not suffering any longer. They're in and out.
If you know, I was gonna say,
they're not even really there all the time.
In and out and popping in and out,
They're still checking on people because
just to put this woman's mind at ease.
Because people are worried about them. The more you worry about them, the more they're there.
And we
if you could just
this.
let them go. Tell them it's okay. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
And let them go. And it makes them more comfortable.
I will say this hypothetically. Hint, hint. Dying in your sleep from pneumonia is a very peaceful passing.
Yes.
Let's go on to the next question. And the phone number to call in.
You shouldn't do that.
I know I shouldn't. I'm just hypothetically. Let's go on.
You're asking for it.
The phone number is 866-4793. That's 860-4793 to call in live. Or you can continue to chat with me through Facebook Messenger here. But we are doing live if you want.
I've got Brandy Carrera is now watching and wants to be in the video live. Okay. So I figured I would mention Brandy. No,
don't mention last names.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't have a question yet.
No question yet?
No.
Okay, the next question is from Dawn. Let's see if we could have a more positive one. Do we help find missing people?
Sometimes. It all depends on if you can give me a first name, locations, like state and town where they were last known. I mean, I can do cold readings. I can do a roundabout guess. It's very difficult for me.
And Dawn...
It's on.
Is asking about Patrick McCarthy. And is he claiming... not claiming. He's been... Well, I want to say claiming. He's been missing to her for a couple of weeks. He's not missing per se. He may be missing from his life at this moment because he's out on what is that word?
Off the grid, a joyride.
You know he has an alcohol problem and it's called a vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I do apologize if you hear our door. We are live, and our oldest daughter is arriving at this very time. She's worried that he has meds.
Christina's online. She says hello.
Hello, Christine. If you got a question, you can ask us.
Yes, I'm live in the comment section.
Going on to our next question. We're also we're taking phone calls too at 860-866-4793. Okay. She just broke up with the love of her life. And this is Tammy. She broke up with the love of her life. She doesn't trust anybody. My heart is broken. My soul is lost. Thank you and have a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, what was her name?
Tammy.
Tammy. Sorry you're going through this, Tammy. Believe me, it gets better with time. And you will find somebody new. But not for a little while. You have to heal first.
Yeah, you don't want to jump into anything because you're going to be looking for somebody that's going to be... And this
you don't want a rebound relationship, but...
As much of a soulmate as you originally think. Your soulmate is out there for you, too. And
yeah, late December, early January of 23, you'll find somebody that you
will start feeling better come May.
Yes.
And in the June and July months, you might even want to start looking.
Dating again.
But you are not going to become serious with anybody, like you said.
Until 23.
Yeah.
Until January or February 23.
Yeah. But I wouldn't jump right into...
Well, no, a relationship has to blossom. You got to be friends first. You got to build that trust.
The other one was Tammy with a double M and Y. This is Tammy with a Tamie. Am I expecting lots of money?
No.
No.
Well, no, not a lot of money, not a landfall. A couple bucks here and there.
Not any time
It'll
soon.
be a nice surprise.
And if Tammy gets
it will help out.
Question or anything about me winning like Powerball or Mega Millions or anything like that, send me that. Send it my way, because I definitely be needing some money and luck coming my way in that direction. Okay, the next one, a woman's name is Carol. So pleased to make you believe. Okay, my husband died 7 years ago, and I don't know how to let him go. I don't know how to be happy. And there's no way I can be happy with anybody else until I get past this.
Well, you don't have to be happy with anybody else, but you do need some companions in your life. You need to start going to like bingo and getting out more. Maybe look and see where you can go to dances, or see where you can look up online where you can do like shows like what we're doing now, and meet somebody online. Not necessarily dating groups, but somewhere where you can meet people your own age and do stuff together. You're never going to get over him. You will always love him, and you'll never marry again, but you will find happiness and friendship again, definitely.
And you need to know that he wants you to be happy.
Okay, I have a question from Christina.
Okay.
And she says, can you tell me when I will retire from my job?
Sooner than later.
Yeah, it's coming up, and she's getting pretty fed up.
Yeah. A lot of people are getting very fed up.
She's tired of the monotony, and she's tired of the
COVID.
Well, not so much the COVID. She's tired of the abuse.
And
being walked on, being passed over. So
a lot of people are considering retirement, and I just read an interesting article that they're not retiring where they're going to spend more time with friends and family.
Definitely more time with family.
A change in what they're going to be doing. A lot of people are going to be getting into.
People are more family oriented now. They're realizing what they're missing out on.
Entrepreneur, and this is something that she can do. Network, get out there and do some things to make money on the side, and she'll find that she's going to stumble right into unbelievable amount of success and happiness. And it will be retiring from what she was doing and how she was doing it. Oh, sorry, our puppies woke up.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah, and you can reach us at www.cvezio.com or thepsychiccouple.com.
That's psychiccouple.com, all one word, psychiccouple.com. I'll go into the next question. Barbara, you could also call us.
And you could also text us on live on the screen.
The next question is from Barbara, and this one is a little worrisome. She says that she's worried because she's frightened all the time. Barbara, I think that you need to, and I want to say this in the most polite way possible, seek professional help for behavioral health issues, because I believe there's a hormonal and a chemical imbalance that is kind of occurring in the brain, and it's easily treatable with some mild medication. It's not anything to be ashamed of, but there's nothing to be frightened of.
Who's this now?
Her name is Barbara, and she says that she's worried because she's frightened all the time. And I told her that I think she needs to seek some behavioral health treatments because there's chemical and biological chemistry is
She's got a hormone imbalance.
Yeah.
It can very easily be helped.
And remember, mental illness is not a shame or a scar on a soul. It is no different than somebody having pneumonia or a broken leg.
It's a disorder.
It's a
and
biological and
it's just like somebody being depressed all the time.
It happens.
But you have to overcome that fear in order to go out and see a doctor about it.
Okay, Colleen.
Is it another translation?
Yes. She's been trying to, okay, her name is Colleen. And she has been trying for a very long time and has been on several waiting lists to get her special needs son in a qualified specialized nursing home. Will this happen anytime soon?
Yes, in January of 2022. You'll finally get him placed in a really good place for him. They'll turn around and they will call you. And good luck with him. I know it's rough.
Oh, it is rough. And
you've done such a good job with him.
And it's hard taking care of somebody 24/7.
And I know you're going to feel bad when he's gone, but it's good for both of you.
You're going to miss him. Go visit him.
You can visit.
No, and we are on the same page. Go visit.
You can go there 5 days a week if you want. If you need to.
Oh, okay. This is Belinda. And, yeah, Suki's joining in with us, our pug puppy. And Belinda would like to know about her someone special.
Oh, about a someone special. About her someone special?
No, about, let's see. And will I meet someone special?
About someone special.
Yes.
Let's see. I don't see someone special anytime soon.
Yeah,
it's
I was going to say,
while.
Belinda, you need to get out there and make yourself available. Your someone special is not going to come knock on your front door and say, here I am, I'm your someone special.
And you got to get out of the clubs.
Yeah.
You want someone special.
You don't want to be in the wrong place.
Sit at a coffee shop or a pizza parlor or
what type of special someone are you looking for? And then go to that type of area to look for that type of special someone. Because you're not going to find that special someone in a
club. You got to go to like a country bar or restaurants and stuff like that, and that special someone will find you there, not in dives.
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but we are dating ourselves apparently. Bob is chimed in.
Bob's here.
Yes, and Bob is saying,
Bob.
Try.
Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
So
I tried some dating apps.
Yes.
I see dating apps with all this COVID stuff coming.
Yes, and get acquainted through more of the more modern technologies. It works. Suki Lee.
But it's the first step you want is to just start to talk.
Yes.
Always communication.
The hardest part is just to say hi. And then the rest just happens. Yep. Okay, so and just in case everybody's wondering, Bob. Sorry about that. Bob.
You messed that up.
Oh, I'm so messing
bad.
it up. Too bad if this was just being recorded, it would be one thing, but we're live. She's psychic.
Things are a lot different.
She's psychic too, but she's one of those in the closet psychic. Just don't tell anybody. So we can keep this secret.
Yeah, you just blurted it out to the world.
Yes.
It's lucky there's only 2 people online right now.
So basically, what I'm getting from Bob is that Belinda is going to find her special someone on some social app, and I agree.
Oh, all right.
What we were trying to say was, in a long about way, was you got to really think outside of the box here. We were still stuck in the box, bouncing around. Okay, so Tammy would like to know. A lot of questions always is about
love.
Yeah. Oh, how do you connect with someone who has died? She said someone that is deceased.
That's a difficult one because they're not always available. Sometimes you can meditate on them. Use a white candle and think about them. A quiet space all by yourself. Sometimes you can use an object that was theirs and you can meditate on that. And other times you can go to the cemetery or use their ashes if you have them and meditate on those. A lot of it's meditation and focus, people. And sometimes you can make that connection. You'll smell them or you'll feel them in the room.
That's the... what type of connection are you expecting? Are you expecting them to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you?
Well,
no. Are you expecting to be able to smell their familiar smell? That will happen. Are you expecting to hear all of a sudden pop in your head and it won't?
She's gonna find that person's favorite animal.
Yeah.
She's gonna see it.
She's gonna see the animal.
They're gonna
or
send
randomly think about it. Be like, why
a bird
am I
or a butterfly or a dog.
right
Or why are you thinking of narwhals right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Bob
unicorns
ever wanted to join in, there's always speakers on our phone when we do our shows, and this is so much fun.
Her favorite animal.
Believe it or not, it reprograms the side of the brain that most people don't use and tap into, and that's the right side of the brain, where I know members of my own family, when they are tapped into the right side of their brain, they are the happiest. So the psychic abilities, medium abilities, comes from that part of the primitive. And I do say primitive because what other, from basic instinct and natural instinct, a mother and child, a mother will have, and they say it's instinctual, but you get a premonition, something bad's going to happen, and you do something before it happens to protect your child, and it was just in a split second. This is it has been with us since day one. Some people are gaining more access to it, but it's on the right side, and we've been living in the left side of our brain for a very long time.
All of humanity is getting a higher spirituality.
Terry.
We're starting to make that connection with our family and friends.
Yep.
Especially being home more. What's Terry want?
Maybe we should make this a little clearer. We don't do death predictions. That is an absolute taboo and no. But I can answer what she will experience when it does happen. Okay? And explain how you explained what your interpretation of heaven to me is. I like that.
Heaven is what you need it to be. Heaven is what you've always imagined it to be. Heaven is the utmost perfect world or place that you could ever imagine. And it has all your friends and family and all of your pets and all of the people that you have missed. And they're all there to love you and greet you.
Is Jack the Skeleton King there?
If you wanted them to be.
Sylvia Brown mentions that heaven or a purgatory place of peace is your life now, but 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
It was something
It's
that
only
she
better.
said.
It's better.
Yeah.
Without
There's no suffering. There's no needs. There's no wants.
That's what I mean when they come down to say hi.
And who will be there to greet
All
her?
your loved ones are there for you.
All your loved ones.
They're there to come and get you, and they're there to take you, and they're there to be with you and help you along.
It's been 6 years since we did live psychic readings, so there's a lot of do's and don'ts that we have to go back through. And
I'll explain to you death and dying process.
we will talk to you about somebody who has passed over.
Death or somebody that's passed over. We will not do death predictions. All I say is look at their butt. If there's not a stamped date on there, then there's no way of knowing who's going to die when.
Shannon. I needed some help. There are things happening in my life and to the people that I love. I'm an empath and I am clueless about this.
Okay, you just need to pay a little bit more attention. And yes, you are feeling a lot of the dismay and sadness in your family because of what's happening. And it is kind of getting to you. So you need to back up a little bit, back off, try to separate yourself a little bit. And right now we're all going through a lot of hard times.
And her empathy right now is she's empathizing so much with those that are around her, and and she's not finding her own inner peace.
Yeah, there's a silver lining around every black cloud. You just gotta look for that light at the end of the tunnel, and there is one. There is one coming. You'll start to feel better. Little by the end of January, early February, everything will start to clear up.
Okay, this is Alicia. And can you give me some insights as to what has been destroying my life in the past 3 years?
You have a attachment that is causing you a lot of problems.
Negative energies.
Yes, negative
First off,
energies. You need to have a cleansing done.
And go and get some Reiki healing done, or some
you need to sage your house, salt your windows and doors.
Yes, and you gotta rid yourself of these negative energies and bring positive energies into your life.
Chakra.
And you need
Bob says you need to get some chakra stones.
Yes.
Chakra stones are very good for you. They'll help you.
I know it's the whole taboo hipster thing of, crystals are healing, but chakra,
yes.
The chakra stones are definitely
amethyst, quartz, rubies,
bright, brilliant colors.
Yeah.
Also, things that are
Citron.
alive, like plants, will do her good.
Yes.
So that was Alicia. Chantel? Is that how you say Chantel?
Chantel.
Yeah. Chantel.
or Chantel.
Chantel.
Shantel? Or Chantel?
Oh, this is an interesting one. I have a crazy question. Is it possible to tune in and get the names or a name of a complete stranger that you have just walked by and you have no idea who it is? Is it possible that you've shared a past life?
Yes.
They know exactly who they are because they had a past life with them.
It is possible, most definitely, to know somebody without even knowing them in this life.
No, I'm saying that the reason why they have this question is because this has happened.
Yeah.
It's not just
Bob is chiming in.
It's not just a crazy question. She actually had
but more like a deja vu.
She's
known this person in past lives.
Several past lives. That's why it was such a smack in the face when it was like randomly walking down the street.
Oh yeah. And it happens.
You have to do a double take.
Yeah. Why do I know this person's a stranger? But why do I know everything?
Oh, I've done that. I've gone and called out names just randomly and see if they turn their heads or not.
Yeah. This next one is, she sees that we're both Christians, and it's very, very comforting. It's funny because I had a question earlier today, and they were throwing, I'm going to say this wrong again, Deuteronomy at me, and about sorcery and predictions. And let me put it to you this way.
The Akashic records are not sorcery.
Or psychics or mediums. If the people of that time who wrote that text followed that text to a T, then all of the prophets that existed prior to that never would have existed because they would have followed that text. These two, Leviticus and
Deuteronomy,
are two texts that pass judgment against people, and I'm not talking about just psychic predictions or mediums. Or throughout the text of those two versions of the Bible, they pass judgment on people.
But it passes judgment on Jesus Christ.
A lot of people turn around and say, well, there's a little angel on my shoulder, or a little devil on your shoulder, tempting to do or not do things. It's having a psychic insight. It's like a primal instinct.
Yeah.
But
Are you
it
supposed to
comes
deny?
clearer to some people than others. And it's like, well, are you going to listen to the angel on your shoulder? Are you going to ignore this message?
And they're basically telling you that you're supposed to ignore it. So if somebody decided one day to write down that breathing was bad, are you supposed to hold your breath till you die? No. This person, I'm not going to get off on a tangent on.
But no, this isn't witchery, this isn't wizardry, and this isn't something that is evil. We've never been asked to do anything evil or say anything evil, and we don't.
Well, the
get
question
in
the question that she has is not about that. She was glad that we're Christians.
Yes,
and,
we are ministers.
Yeah. The question that she has is what's upsetting her. Is that it goes against her belief system of the little girl ghost that she continues to see. How does that go against your belief system and your religion?
Look at Jesus. Look at the Bible. What was that, Bob?
I don't want to say it.
Oh. Okay. Well, the point that
Oh.
it's the point that I'm trying to make is that the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, it's mentioned throughout the Bible over and over and over
People
and over.
see
How
it
is it
all the
against
time.
anybody's
It's part
religion
of
to believe
you.
in spirits and ghosts?
And the little girl is a relative. That's why she's reaching out to you.
Yes.
She's a peaceful relative. Close relative. I don't know if your parents are alive, but you could ask them. They'd know.
Maybe you can say Herrera.
Herrera?
Yes. This is a psychic couple, and we're doing live predictions since you wanted to know if we do private readings, and yes, we do. And you can call and schedule private readings at 860-866-4793. That's 860.
You could also reach out to us at cbazio.com.
Or psychiccouple.com.
And psychiccouple.com.
And
what was that number again? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
860-866-4793. And how do you say that?
Herrera.
Herrera? Yeah. Okay. This one's coming from Marcella. Oh, how do I connect with angels? And she's from Miami, Florida.
Oh, wow.
So she was listening.
Okay, Miami, Florida. You need to meditate on them. They're just a couple of feet above us, and they're with us all the time. So you need to focus on which phylum you wanna connect with. They're a very different phylum, very different colors. Chances are you'd see a color, gold, blue, purple, depending on which phylum you want to connect with. Sylvia Browne has a book on angels, which is very, very informative on which angels are which and what they do for you. I recommend that you get that and read it. And it'll give you a very good idea on who you're looking for and which ones you want to connect with.
What was her name? I gone down.
Herrera.
Her.
Or him.
No, was it Herrera? No, I can't find it. I'm sorry.
Music.
I scrolled down. Lupe would like to know about money. Money issues. Money things.
Yeah,
money.
Nothing really big. You'll be able to make by. Remember, God always provides. And you just gotta tighten your belt, cut some corners, and make sure you write everything down. What in the world is the word?
A journal?
Well, yeah, but what do you do when a budget? Do a budget. Set aside certain things for certain things and stick to it. Don't go out frivolously. Cut out the fast food, please. That's going to kill you in the long run anyway. Be frugal with your shopping.
Old school and balance a checkbook.
Yeah, get rid of the checkbooks. Oh, those are so bad. Get rid of the credit cards. Use your debit card. Use your bank only. Only use what money you have. And you'll do better. We have another question?
Yeah, but I bounced to another screen by mistake, and I'm trying to get back to where...
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So in the meantime, our website is www.cbezio.com. And this is the Psychic Couple Live Tuesday night. And we did one last Tuesday night. And you could reach us also at www.psychiccouple.com live.
This woman, her name is she's asking where we're located, and I think that it's because they want to do a physical reading, be physically here. And no, we don't do that. We do by phone.
Well, we're in Connecticut. They want we asked them for our town and state.
She's from Missouri, and she wanted to know if we do actual physical.
Well, we'll do Facebook.
Yes, we do. We'll do video chats. We do chats. We do emails.
I'll even go as far as do FaceTime.
Yeah.
Zoom meeting.
Zoom, yeah, we use Zoom.
Zoom. Okay.
But as far as live, physical, in person, no, not with COVID running rampant. I'm sick right now with shingles as it is. Our immune systems aren't what they should be. We've had our vaccines. We've had our boosters. I hope everybody else has. They're not a government ploy to follow you or
I have no
microchips in you. I don't know where people have gotten that idea, but please get your booster shots.
Yes. Everybody get your vaccines.
Get your shots.
Be safe. Wear your masks.
Okay,
social
spell
distance.
the name.
TRIA.
Tria.
Tria?
Tria. TRIA. Tria.
Tria? Okay, so Tria would like to know about her housing. Will she be moving in the next year? I see a new house.
Yeah. I don't necessarily see a new house. I see an apartment, a different floor.
I mean, new housing, something like different than, but it's newer, like it's been remodeled or. All I see when I go in, it's like a blank slate, and she's gonna be able to make it her own.
Yeah, everything's white.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Jacob. We haven't had that many.
Jacob.
Okay. Well, this is They're in Michigan. Jacob from Michigan. And there was skeletons of boys found. And will they figure out
Oh my God.
what that's about?
Where was he from?
He is from Michigan.
Oh, this has been a long time coming.
It's a
Like I said,
serial
we don't
killer's
do
dumping ground, but the
death.
serial killer's
Yeah,
dead.
I'm getting like a feeling it's a highway.
Yeah.
This is a common dumping ground, and it's for someone who has done this many times.
But I do believe the person that has done this is
They
dead.
will
These
be
are
able to
older
identify
bones.
them.
Yeah, the only way they're going to be able to turn around and find something is if they try to find a sample of DNA and go on to Ancestry.com or some webs DNA project like that, and they can build
Profiles.
biological profiles based off DNA markers.
This has been the Psychic Couple Live, and our website is www.psychiccouple.com. I would like to thank Bob for showing up and chiming in, and it's now 8 o'clock, hon.
All right. Well, I have one more question here from Christina. She just asked me, what kind of business should I open when I retire, please? And I just sent her a counter question asking her what state and city, or what state and city does she live in. She's the one that asked when she should retire, and we said it's going to be pretty soon, within the next year.
I see things
I see like arts and crafts.
I was going to say rainbows.
Martha Stewart type things.
Yeah.
She has such a beautiful putting things together and
like botany and floriculture, bright colors.
Yeah, like a
crafting.
Well, it's gonna be crafting, but it's gonna have plants too.
Remember, we started off with our Persian kittens, not to become breeders. 15 years later, and we're now breeding pugs too.
Yeah, I see like sun catchers and
Did I think that I was gonna quit my full-time job?
aloe plants and
Become a famous YouTuber?
Yeah.
well, we're not there yet.
Yeah. No. Especially when you take 6-year gaps in when you do your last video. Yes.
Well, I'm glad we had at least 2 listeners tonight. I think we had more last week, but not this week.
Yeah. Last week we didn't realize, well, you did. I didn't know how to use Facebook Live. The questions were popping up on the screen and it was a mess. And this week, honestly, I don't think I got the message out as good as I did the first week.
Yeah.
So
We'll try again next week.
Are we doing it next week?
Why not?
Same time, same place?
Same time, same place. Tuesday, 7 to 8.
I'm also gonna sign into Blog Talk Radio and see if I can tap in.
We've got a 3rd listener now. Dennis.
Dennis? Does Dennis have a question?
Dennis just came on. Dennis, do you have or Denise? It's Denise.
Denise.
Do you have a question for us, Denise?
We'll answer it real quick before we
Very near future reading, please, she says. She says, hello. Well, as you know, we start out with 30 minutes usually, and it's $1 a minute. And you can reach us at www.cvezio.com
or Psychic Couple, all one word, .com, psychiccouple.com. And we will be here next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do live readings with the Psychic Couple. Until then, enjoy your holiday. Merry Christmas. We will be getting next Tuesday will be the 21st. Oh, Winter Solstice Day. We'll do a Winter Solstice celebration.
Winter Solstice.
I'll have Jennifer dancing on the tables.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, people. Stay safe. We love you.
Love you. Have a nice night. Bye.